drinking too many sodas.
Whoa!
But what we can do is we can like stick a finger down our throat and force ourselves to gag.
Stop! Just no! Stop it! No!
To be alive with that.
You're welcome.
To be alive with that.
Yes,
Hi,
we
everybody.
did go live with that. So that was Qbit explaining to us why it is that she is incapable of burping and what she has to do about that fact. And I decided that was exactly where I wanted to go live.
That's perfect.
Great!
By the way, if those of you out there can see us and hear us more clearly today, that is because, once again, as much as I hate to admit it, Throck may or may not have been correct in that Zoom is potentially a superior audio-video platform for the teleconferencing aspect of our gameplay. I'm not happy about having to admit this again, because, frankly, I don't think that he deserves quite so many wins. But, you know, he keeps getting them, and I gotta give it up. So, all right, Throck, fine. Anywho, so welcome to New to the Party. This is Welcome to the Party's game for players who are generally fairly new. We have been doing this though for a little while, and at some point here soon, our players are going to cease to be newbies so much and be more like oldies. I don't know, middies, I guess.
Oldies but goldies.
Sure, yeah, I can go with that.
No one ever watched The Fifth Element? Come on.
I mean, yeah.
Oh yeah.
A few
Multi
oldies
pass.
and goldies.
But what I wanted to point out is that today we are coming back after last game session in which we had a number of drama bombs dropped on the party. From the realization that Mayor Ellswick is perhaps hosting an entire party in his head, to the fact that Metzi and Brenly might not actually be friends.
Dun, dun, dun.
This, of course, comes as a shock to all of us. So,
Didn't see that coming.
also, our elf, Findalar, decided to go off and be mopey in the woods, which is not out of character for an elf, but is certainly the first time that Finn has been truly upset by anything to happen to this point. And Moog's Glory actually stayed generally unflappable throughout most of the proceedings.
Or so do you think.
Trauma Kitty what? Trauma Kitty.
Trauma Kitty done.
Don't
Don't
care.
Oh, God. Okay. So, today we are going to see how they fare in setting aside their differences for the, oh my good golly.
Inception.
Oh, jeez. In setting aside, Twitchception. In
Twitchception.
setting aside their differences for the purposes of continuing forward on their quest and generally trying to make everything just a little bit better than it currently is. So we will
Right.
see how that goes today. First, though, I would like to hit up our introductions. I am actually going to start with myself, only in so much as, I still need to fix the overlay. So the overlay is incorrect right now for my Twitter. It should be CXZ, not XCZ. So if you try to find me on Twitter, it is ZEDECXZ. That. Yep. So we will get that fixed here hopefully fairly soon. One thing at a time, one new or upgraded thing per week. I mean, obviously, who could resist all of this?
You may take Squeak again.
Yeah, it's awfully early in the stream too, but it's happening. So I've been playing for a good little while now. I've been playing since the AD&D days. So that's Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. I remember THACO, which is 2-hit armor class 0. I remember the days when you wanted some numbers to go up, but some numbers to go down, and some numbers were percents, and some numbers were not. It was crazy, crazy times back then. And to that end, in fact, I would like to introduce Wily Hobbit, who is our wily habitual veteran, who has played the game but is returning for more.
Welcome to the party, RPG. A little branding there for my buddy Throck. Hey, I'm Wily Hobbit. You can find me on the Twitters at Wily Hobbit and on the Twitches at Wily Hobbit. Not terribly creative, just the same name everywhere. Hey, yeah, as Zed said, I started D&Ding in 1982 with the Red Box, the basic set, and the dice that you have to color in. And I still have my original D20. I'll bust that out at some point. But yeah, I played for about 10 years and just got away from it. And so I discovered Twitch in December, and I've been doing one-shots and playing ever since. So it's really cool to be back. I love what they've done to D&D and 5e, and I really, really love my game mates and my DM and my little community here on Welcome Party RPG. And yes, Finn is cranky, and he has gone off to the woods to glower and pout and generally ruminate. But when last we left Finn, Brenly had come to the rescue in her own sweet, clumsy way. And so, thank you, Brenly.
It was not black and white in the 50s. It's black and white out in the country.
What 50?
or so I believed until I was 9.
What? 50s? Black and white? No. It was frickin' color.
I was asking if color existed in 1982.
82?
Yes, it did.
Oh my god.
I am deeply
I wasn't alive yet. I don't know.
No.
You were a little tiny baby.
Anywho.
I guess that makes me the old Took.
Yeah, for the purposes of our stream, a little bit, yeah.
Apparently.
But to that end, I would like to go to Cubit, our adorable
fetus.
I was gonna say player in a pocket.
I'm pocket sized. That's fair.
Yeah. Cubit, introduce yourself to the peoples.
Hi, I'm Cubit. Ooh, that's very pretty, Wiley.
That's the original.
Oh.
I'm Queeby on Twitter because I can't keep my handles all the same. I have commitment issues. I play Brenly, the human fighter, who is definitely more brawn than brains, but has very good intentions, unless she wants to make you into paste, and then you probably don't think that her intentions are very good. Yeah, she definitely just wants all of us to get along, and she's pretty heartbroken that Metzi doesn't think that they're friends, but Brenly might not be Metzi's friend, but Metzi is Brenly's friend.
Metzi doesn't know how to friend. It's possible he's just bad at it.
That's fair.
Pop-ups.
And yeah, that's me.
Alrighty. Let's go to Metzi, the drama bomb dropper, the drama bombardier.
Drama bomb.
Okay, so I am Shakespeare. You can find me on Twitter at Shakespeare, which is SHAKSQUEER. For some reason, I didn't put an E in it. I'm not entirely sure why. Possibly it was taken. I don't know. I can't remember.
It matters not.
It's also my handle on Instagram, where I post a lot of pictures of small children and D&D stuff. That's pretty much usually what it is. Also my face. I'm playing Metzi, who is a Tabaxi warlock and a grumpy cat. Trauma kitty, don't care. And just
Trauma or drama?
Yes.
both.
Okay,
Both?
alright.
Mainly trauma, but and he doesn't really know what to do with the drama bombs he's dropping. He's very panicked. This is way above his pay grade. He's pretty much in a state of hypervigilance all the time.
You're getting paid?
No. I am the school teacher, so
I was going to say, wait, you are getting paid.
I am technically getting 6 silver a week, apparently. I have not been adding that up. But yeah, so that's me. I'm also the English one, if you couldn't tell from the accent.
I had no idea. I thought maybe you were from Nebraska.
You know,
No,
I'd attempt to do an accent, but I don't actually know where Nebraska is.
That's okay. I don't really believe England is a country.
Your country is too big. Our
It is.
country existed before your country was a country.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. That is how history works. Moogs!
Moogs!
That one's me. You can find me. I'm Moogs. Hi. I'm tired. I like to keep brand recognition, a thing. So my Instagram, my Twitter, my Twitch, it's all under this name, Moogs. Me. Yes, hi. I'm playing our paladin. Glory is kind of... Glory's just kind of there right now. She's kind of like... Why is everyone mad? Can we need to kill something? Is there something evil we can kill? I don't know.
I like to think that Gloria is sort of just the unflappable one, the Hulk that brings our Avengers together.
Glory
Awesome.
does jump across 20-foot gaps.
With the greatest
no one
of
else.
ease.
No one else apparently can.
All right. So,
Who's Pet Noodle?
what? What's happening now?
Pet Noodle. Someone has a snake.
Right,
Pet
Betsy
Pet
has
Noodle.
a snake.
Oh, yeah, but we knew that. I got excited. I thought it was a new noodle.
I was telling God, not you guys.
Ugh.
All right.
That kind of praying.
So,
Possibly.
But blasphemous.
uh,
Let's move on.
so when we last left our group and where we picked them up again is in the tavern of our super chill, totally functional, completely calm village. That has not yet been named, by the way. Interesting note.
We've been busy.
Yeah, things have been happening. There have been visions, and people have fallen into pits and spoken with demon-looking, wraithy, spectre-y things. It's been
I fell into hell.
a trip. It's been a trip.
You tricked into hell.
And
Tripped into hell.
And you're only level 4. Imagine where this goes. So, Elswick laid it out for you before sort of stomping off, which is essentially this. If you care what happens, or if you care what happens to you, or if you care what happens to the people, the path is fairly clear. Your job is more important than ever to investigate each of the castles, keeps, dungeons, whatever they are, that are at the edges of each of the spokes of the wheel that make up the valley that this village sits in the middle of. So each pie piece, according to our overland map, which I can switch to briefly just to remind everyone. Let me just pop it over here. Boop, boop. So our overland map is no, it does have a note on it at the moment, as we figured out where the goblins we think probably are.
Goblins!
Very
Shadowfire.
effective note.
3 exclamation points.
Yes.
Too many.
I don't know. I would argue that it's certainly enough.
You're an English teacher.
American English.
That's true. Yeah, good point. You can do whatever you want then.
Comic Sans everywhere.
There's such a
Comic
thing
Sans
as
is really
many
good for
exclamation
people who have
points.
dyslexia or reading difficulty. I champion Comic Sans. It has been abused.
The much maligned Comic Sans.
It's really useful.
Although there actually is a font specifically designed for people who are dyslexic. The only issue is that it's like $150 just to get the
Comic
rights to it.
Sans is free.
Yeah. So this is our overland map,
D&D and font discourse.
and you guys actually haven't yet managed to even make it out of the village yet. So
We like our village.
my suspicion is that you'll probably want to get on that here shortly. So, as happens from time to time, I, the GM, do give some bits of advice. I try not to give very much of it because I like to give you guys as much rope as possible. But sometimes you do have a tendency to hang yourselves just a little bit. And so this is me giving you a sort of a gentle push. Oh my good golly. My recommendation would be get your stuff, get over yourselves, or at least table it until you're on the road, and get to one of these keeps as quickly as you possibly can.
In our defense, we're hesitant to leave the town undefended.
Fair.
A lot of shit seems to go down
Because
when
we
we're
did
away.
such a good job protecting it.
Yeah, nothing's happened.
Hey, all my kids are alive.
To be fair, you guys have actually saved the town from quite a lot. Like, yes, the town is in a shambles, but it would probably have been erased utterly by now if it weren't for your efforts. So the hovels and broken down ramshackle huts that currently exist for most of the residents are certainly a step up from dead.
Definitely a step
Yeah.
above dead.
Yep.
Fair enough there.
But Ellswick pointed out that there should be a new shipment of
Yeah.
supplies and personnel coming into town within the next few days.
I feel like I'm going to be out of a job.
And part of what that means is that there should potentially be more people who can work security, allowing, freeing you guys up to head on out. And Ellswick pretty strongly suggested that you should probably just go rather than wait around.
And do
This
we trust him though?
Was that
This-
Mazwick or was that Beigewick?
This was the bastard Ellswick, not the boring Ellswick.
Yes.
Okay,
Miss
so
the
Mazwick.
boring one. Can we have him back?
Eh.
Yeah, but I don't trust him as much now that I know that there's a bastard riding around in his head.
And also the one that
We all have bastards in our heads.
we don't talk about is there too.
Yeah.
Is Treeswick.
Oh, well.
All right. So I give the floor to you, and I will plop us back into the tavern. Boop, boop. And so does I give you guys the floor, discuss amongst yourselves, and decide what you should do.
What I want to do is remove the children so I can talk to the voice in my head.
Oh, that's true.
Isn't it?
Oh yeah.
George Takei and I
thing.
need to have a conversation.
I forgot about our cliffhanger from last week. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
At the end of last week, you did hear hello as you were given a gift. Did you save the description of that gift, or did anyone?
I have it written down, but not in any of the books I have at this house.
It was basically an opal brooch, right?
It was
Brooch.
a
Like an
brooch with a,
opal.
I think it was, an opal.
An opal.
One of the
It
kids
was
like,
like-
here, see this.
And
Ricky.
put it
No.
on.
So,
I put it on at Ricky's behest. That kid is trying to kill me.
if the group is okay with it, I'll give you guys just a moment to think while Metzi and Metzi's inner monologue converse a little. How are you?
Without answering yet, I'm just going to make sure the children get home. It's like to Alice and Lily, make sure everyone gets home safe.
It's really
I'll talk
rude
to
of
in the
you
morning.
to ignore me.
Just making sure they're leaving and shutting the door and being like, yep, I'll see you tomorrow. See you. Well,
I'm certain you can hear me.
And as soon as the door shuts, it's like, get the fuck out.
That's not happening.
Who are you and how are you here?
Who I am is something I will not share yet. I don't fully trust you with that information.
You're in my fucking head. You don't really get to say whether you trust me or not. Either tell me who you are or get the fuck out.
No, but also, no.
I'm not drunk enough for this. Or I am too drunk for this.
I agree either way.
I was gonna say, you had like your own bottle, I think.
It's
I'm
lovely to
in
get
the
to meet
tavern. I have a
you.
lot of them.
Metzi?
And I take the brooch off and I put it on one of the tables.
You don't,
See if that works.
actually. So,
I don't!
no. So, we're going to have a bit of a conversation about that, actually. But
Okay.
first, and if you want to send this to Discord, you can. But as I recall, you are known by other names in other places.
I am, yeah.
I'm going to need you to send me the name that you would be known by as a child. No. That's not true. I need the name that you would be... What do you think of yourself as? What is that name?
Okay. Give me a sec. God damn it. There we go. Shouldn't have taken that long to type that short a word, but there you are.
Thank you. Okay. So, you grab the brooch and attempt to take it off. In order to do so, I'm going to need you to make a will save
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Okay. Will?
Wisdom.
Will. Yeah, wisdom, sorry. Yeah. If it makes you feel any better, neither of them were successes.
That does make me feel better.
Okay, good.
It does.
Then good. You and I, we are going to be partners for quite some time. Oh, Lunar One.
I
There's...
don't get a choice in this, then.
Well, you had one, and you picked me up.
Informed choice is what I meant, you dick.
Ah, no, I'm not big on that. You'll find I don't really like telling you many things at all, but I will help you. I will make you better. In return, I get to experience the world in a way that I have not gotten to in, what year is it? Well, regardless, probably several centuries.
Still not really happy about this. I ain't gonna help you for shit.
You already are.
Not willingly.
That's true. So, here's my deal for you.
I don't do deals.
Well, then here's my directive. Here's my gift. The thing I give you. You have made a pact. A deal. I like deals. And surely
I'm getting
you
that.
do make them. But if you
I
want to be a
made
hypocrite
one.
about it, yes, and it was a doozy, wasn't it? I...
That's why I don't do it anymore.
By the way, all of you can hear Metzi's side of this conversation.
Oh, shit. I don't even know if they're in the room. I am very drunk.
I'm sitting at a table, kind of where my token is, just having a drink, stone face, cold, but curiously watching Metzi.
So you
I
came back
thought
from
we were all.
Yeah, Brentley brought me back in.
Okay, I'm just one of the rooms, so I'm like,
I woke up when the door was knocked on. I haven't noticed anyone is there yet. Because you weren't there when I went to sleep. So I'm like, focused.
Metzi.
perfect.
That's what you want to be called for now, and I will abide. Close your eyes.
Why would I trust you? Why would I do that?
Make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Not at disadvantage.
okay.
No. You close your eyes.
No. I am curled up in a little kiddie ball of angst right now.
Now, don't say anything, because they can hear you. In future, when you talk with me, you should probably do so somewhere quiet. However, for now, I will simply leave you with this. I have opened your pathway to the one with whom you made your deal. It is widened. It is stronger. It is deeper. And for it, you are granted abilities beyond what would be considered traditional for one in a state such as yours. However, there is a bit of a caveat. I crave physical contact, something I haven't had in quite some time, something that you are capable of delivering to me, as I can feel what you feel.
I don't do that.
One sec. God, come get the phone.
Why is not getting the phone?
Because I can't. Here.
A little peek behind the curtain, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome.
The
So,
illusion is shattered.
you...
Yeah, come up to the door.
Well, let me put it this way.
Thank you.
There will be times where physical contact will become an option for you. Something that you typically... And you can feel a sensation of this entity sort of like scrolling through your memories. Yes, you're not a fan. You'll have to be a little bit more amenable as time goes on. Don't make me force you. Simply pick and choose. Let's call it once a day.
You have a really, really fucked up sense of irony.
For me, it's not ironic. It's merely selfish. Something I'm entirely honest about.
Funny.
So, do we have a deal?
I don't have a choice.
So, yes, is what you're saying. Perfect! I'll be quiet now, but remember, once a day. And the voice goes quiet. However, you can feel yourself become slightly more powerful than before. I would like for you to add 1 to your spell save DC and to your I've forgotten what it's called. All your caster stuff goes up by 1. I'll give you the proper words.
Slots?
No, not slots. Your
It's not letting me edit my spell save DC.
It's not? Okay, then simply
No.
write somewhere that you have a +1.
I will, yeah.
I think you have to go into like that backdoor settings where
Yeah, you got to go in the
like,
settings of the character sheet.
And we
I can
can
show you later.
yeah, we can futz with
Okay.
all that later. But for
So-
now,
Sorry, +1 to spell save DC and +1 to...
and to hit and damage.
Okay.
for all.
Just wanting to
for
hug
all
every
spells.
day? Damn.
This is you.
That's nice.
That's nice. Also, I want food. Can you share, please?
Yeah, I'm
For
hungry.
what it's worth, this is like from.
Is that chow mein?
It is. I think it's chow mein noodles, but it's like a brisket chow mein gailan thing.
Barbecue chow mein.
Yeah,
What
something
on
like
earth
that.
is a brisket?
It's a cut of beef that's like shoe
I
leather
have
until you
bubble tea.
cook it slowly for days.
Milk
Yep.
Bubble
tea.
tea.
It's London broil. It comes from the brisket.
Yeah. All right.
I tried.
Oh,
Tea.
Corned beef also comes from brisket.
It's tea.
I know what corned beef is. I have corned beef hash all the time.
Yep. So
Yeah. If you were to eat like slabs of corned beef like the Irish do on St. Patty's Day, you'd be eating brisket.
anywho,
It's paddy, not patty.
it's whatever we want it to be. You're not right,
Irish.
but you're like Irish.
Scottish.
I think he did very well.
My dad is Irish.
Scottish.
Fair enough.
Again, you're
You
like
can get the.
Irish. You're like for realsies Irish.
I'm actually in a duel trying to out UK a UK native. What is wrong with me?
Yeah, that's.
Anyhoozle. So that is the conversation that happens in Metzi's head.
And a little bit out loud.
And a little bit out loud.
Can you tell us, like, take off your headphones first next time, please?
No. No. I like it when you guys know what's happening. And in all honesty, like, if we were playing a tabletop game, for example, that conversation would happen in front of everybody. Like, some people do this thing where, like, they'll take them into other rooms, but you guys could hear Metzi's half of the conversation. So this is where, and we've talked about metagaming before, this is where metagaming comes in. Like, don't metagame, meaning, like, don't use the information that you just heard as something that your character actually knows, which I don't think any of you will. Although the information that you heard come from Metzi, i.e. the fact that apparently Metzi's perhaps going a little bit crazy pants, that you can absolutely use.
That's already knew that.
Alrighty, so back to the group. What would you guys like to do?
He's been drinking though, so it's like, oh well, okay. He talks a lot when he's drunk, whatever. So we don't know. At least Glory doesn't know shit.
I have just realized they're all there, and I'm like, oh shit. And I pick up my bottle again, and I take another couple of swigs. Oh no.
At least Glory and Brenly are dumb enough that, yeah, you don't really have to worry about them.
Yeah. -1 intellect.
And I'm just gonna get up, walk over, and sit down at Finn's table and just look at him like, we need to talk about this, don't we?
I'm at that table too.
I will come out.
Brenly's gonna like awkwardly sit there and just like silently watch both of you. Like,
I'll do the same, but sitting at a bar stool while picking out shrapnel.
Or you could sit there in silence, that would work too, I guess.
Go in for a hug.
What are you doing? That was like extremely loud stage whisper.
Okay, good talk. And I get up and walk to the bar.
He's not frozen. Yeah, there it is.
For what it's worth, all of you guys have been going for about 18 hours straight so far. And that includes multiple combats.
so we're all extremely exhausted. Okay, so Brenly's gonna stand up and be like, we all need to sleep. We're all cranky pants. Looks at Misty. Saying things, one, that don't make sense, and two, that hopefully we don't mean. Let's all just go have a snack, take a nap. We can revisit this tomorrow when we're our better selves.
I'll drink to that.
Is there a jar of peanuts behind the bar?
I'll drink.
Yes.
I will take the jar and walk out.
Okay.
Just a full jar. Goodbye.
So I'm not going to shift away from the tavern map. Because, and Gloria, you're going to be the first one to notice this, your caravan is gone. As are the other remaining caravans that were there, because, unfortunately, they were parked fairly close to where the abyss came into existence, and they are gone.
My Teddy was in there.
So Gloria's gonna walk out of the door, come back in. She's like, "Caravan's gone. You can hear." Just
What?
out of the room.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you notice, there are empty rooms available, and not like there's a lot of guests here. Not a lot of out-of-town tourists and visitors.
Burnley has had a very hard day. She just lost her teddy bear. Metsy's her friend. This is all terrible.
Are you sleeping in the stable?
Yes. Yes, he is.
You can have your
Okay.
own room. Okay.
Finn will stand up.
Apparently not far away from Metsy. Far enough away.
While I don't need to sleep, I'd like to have some quiet time to myself, if you'll excuse me. And he shambles off and through the door and goes into one of the rooms.
Elves, man.
From
Those
outside
little shits.
Gloria's room, you just hear just armor just clanging, just like shield like thrown against the wall. Like,
I get to sleep in a
Gloria's-
real bed. This is awesome.
Gloria's collapsed, half like suited, half not. She's gone.
Me,
Okay.
can I go in your room?
I think it's more the other way around. I'd be in your room, but Yeah.
Will you come into my room?
okay.
Really need some comfort.
Surrogate teddy bear.
Sleep is the closest thing to a teddy bear he has now.
That's so cute, but so sad.
Leech finds a room, finds a bed.
She can have Dougie. It's fine.
You all can hear as Brick quietly lumbers down the hallway, opens the door, and then you all hear the crack and clatter of what sounds like a bed breaking into many, many pieces. And then Brick, you can hear Brick's voice through the wall say, "Sorry." And then you hear Brick galumphing through the hallway again and heading toward the stable. Metsy, you see Brick as he enters the stable.
Hi.
Hi. Can I sleep
What?
here too?
If you want, but you can have my room.
I don't do beds.
Same. Yeah, you're fine.
Thank you. And then Brick will settle on a pile of hay. Metsy,
Yes, Brick.
can I have a glass of water?
Yes. You can have a whole barrel there just behind the bar.
Thank you.
Good night.
Brick walks over and just sort of stares at you.
Yes.
You were mean today.
I'm mean every day.
You've never been mean before. You talk mean, but you've never been mean.
I was under a lot of stress today. I get mean when I am stressed.
Then you should say sorry.
I appreciate your advice.
Okay, I'm gonna go get water.
Oh
You
my
then
god.
hear Brick galumph through the bar. And then you hear Brick shatter several glasses from behind the bar. And then he galumphs his way back. He is carrying a barrel of water, like, over his shoulder. And he brings it over. Would you like water?
No, thank you.
I have all this water.
Good. Then if you wake up in the night needing a drink, you'll know where it is. Good night, Brick.
Good night. And then Brick lies down. As he flops down, you can see bits of straw sort of fly up and float around before landing.
Point of order.
Yes.
Is it possible to award the DM inspiration for roleplaying?
Yeah.
Because that was awesome.
I have had that exact same conversation with a sleepy 5-year-old. It was spot on.
That was great.
That was
Literally
real.
right down to the, you should say sorry. It's like, thank you.
2 hours later, Metzi, I have to pee.
Yeah, no, actually, it's more likely to be Metzi, I wet the straw.
That's what the straw's for.
Now my straw is wet.
Anywho.
Oh. When art imitates life.
So, night passes uneventfully. It is quiet. It is cool, but not freezing. And each of you has a dream.
In days gone by?
A
Sorry.
dream, a dream.
Days gone by.
Oh my gosh.
No show
Find
tune.
life worth living. Sorry, theater kid.
I know musicals.
It's fine. Everything is fine. That was fine. Okay, so each of you has the same dream. And the dream is this. The town as it is now. So slightly broken, with a big path in the middle where the rift was, fountain in the center of it. The town on fire, what is left of it burning down. Elswick and Elswick and Elswick. 3 of them marching through the center of town. Well, sort of marching. One wearing all black, one wearing all red, and one wearing beige. The one wearing black is marching in front, the one wearing red is marching in front of the one wearing black, who is leading the one in beige on a chain with a metal, I've forgotten the word now, but a clamp, whatever.
Manacle.
Thank you. Around his neck. They take him to the center of town, over to the fountain, and the one wearing red says to the one wearing black, "Now is the time to finish the job." He started it, and he didn't finish it. Bleed him dry. And the one wearing black takes a very sharp knife from a sheath at his side, slits the other Elswick's throat, and tilts, and blood gushes into the fountain. The fountain turns from blue to a shade of purple, sort of an electric royal purple, and similarly colored flames rise up in your vision and engulf the entire town, and that is the end of the dream.
I presume the elf experienced this while meditating.
While meditating, yes. Each of you, when you wake up, feels no better for having slept. You are healed, your slots are back, but you all have one level of exhaustion, which puts you down on skill checks and attack rolls.
Don't like them.
Real fast, just for anyone who is... Oh, that's right, it's not... Oh, no, here it is. So, level 1 exhaustion, which is what you guys have. It actually doesn't affect your attack rolls. But for anyone who would like to know in the book, it's on page 291, which is where all of the, the status effects are listed. Level 1 gives you disadvantage on ability checks. So, not a humongous issue, but still not awesome. And the primary thing about this, too, is, you just don't feel rested.
Shoulder kitty.
Yeah. Okay.
Even the elf who doesn't sleep.
Yeah, even the elf.
Yeah.
Yep. Because your meditation was interrupted, and interrupted by something that is disturbing enough to make it difficult for you to carry on through the day.
I felt left out.
No, I don't have a kitty.
You can borrow one of mine.
There.
Jag, a whole bunch happened. The quickest summary is that everyone picked a bed. Brick made Metzi feel maybe a bit caddish, perhaps, or perhaps simply justified in Metzi's choices. But
Metzi mainly felt drunk. To be fair.
okay, but called him out on what's been going on. And then they all had a terrible nightmare in which they saw the town be engulfed in flames due to the completion of a multi-Elswick ritual.
Where they killed the one in beige, which is the one that we like the most.
We don't know which one is which.
Well,
We know beige
Well-
wick. We haven't talked to the other. We don't know which other wick is wick. Wick.
yeah. I still
Wick-
think
Wick
I
Wick
probably
is
like
Wick?
Which
Nice.
Wick is Wick? I probably like the beige one the most.
Objectively, yes.
I'm not even saying I like him. I just like him comparatively more.
The other one yelled at us. Wait, we wake up.
I don't
Yes.
think there's been enough in the text to pick out which one was which. We just know that the red one had a creepy voice. The black one didn't talk. The black one could be boring, and the beige one could be the bastard.
I'm choosing
Possibly.
to interpret my dream as though the beige one is the boring one that I like.
That's what Moogs thinks.
So-
Lori.
You all
don't
wake
know
up
shit.
to the smell of bacon and pancakes.
You have my attention.
Has Maloon been cooking?
Wait, where did Maloon?
We left Maloon in another room.
Oh yeah, I actually should put a token down for Maloon.
I want to. I did take it to one of the rooms. I think.
Yes, you did. That's right.
I brought him to the four bedroom.
Okay, hang on one sec.
The room with the red X. That's the broken bed.
In my notes from last week, I have a very important question that Brenly needs to ask once we convene.
Is it how does Maloon poop?
It is.
Yeah. Well,
Here.
gravity is still affecting the rope, so I guess once it's exited his body, it would just.
With Maloop.
Okay, but like, should we try to help him so it doesn't just like slide down him?
No, we'll just give him a bucket and he can hold.
All yours.
He'll be fine.
No. Do we know it's float up as well, or does it not?
Yeah, what if his poop floats? We're gonna have poop on the ceiling. Who's gonna clean that?
Not the elf.
Not it.
I'm too short. I can't reach.
Who's the tallest?
No. White fur. Bad idea.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Real handy.
From like across the room, sure.
Okay, well this is amazing. So it says it's... Oh no, it's a pro set, so I can't use it probably. Let me see. Oh no, I can. Alright, that's Maloon. And for
What is that? Oh my god.
What the? Oh.
For anyone who wants to zoom in, it says it's from the Thomas Time character set. I don't know. It looks like an Adventure Time guy, which is why I'm using it.
It does.
So that's Maloon. And Maloon
Put him upside down, though.
is behind the bar. No, see, so Maloon is actually on his feet.
Did we tie the rope to one of his ankles? It's like a that kind of situation.
He's on the ground. He is
Oh,
ground
He's better
based.
now.
Oh, he's not a balloon anymore. He's just a man.
Well, now what do we call him?
Man.
James. You can
The
call me
guy who-
James.
James.
Hi.
Yeah, that'll work.
I wanted to thank you for, keeping me from flying away. Also, the person who owned this inn is dead now, so I'm gonna own this inn. Yeah. And you're welcome to stay here for as long as you like, and here's breakfast.
Who are you and where's Maloon?
Oh, thank you.
Hang on.
Thank you.
And as he breathes in and holds his breath, he proceeds to float upside down,
Maloon!
and then he goes,
You control it?
and he falls on his back, and he picks himself up. Okay, I haven't totally gotten the hang of it yet. It seems to be temporary? It's fading? I don't know. But at some time last night, I noticed that my head was touching the floor. And then, not too long after, my butt was touching the floor. And then my feet were on the floor. And then
That's a riveting story.
and then I hiccuped, and I floated 20 feet. Well, 10 feet, and then I hit the ceiling.
Ceiling. Yeah.
And then I fell back down, and then I hiccuped again. Look, okay, this story could go for a while, but I'm alright, and you have pancakes. So...
Pancakes!
Glory's very
Thank you.
cleverly just finished like. Thank you for the food.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, aren't these pancakes so good?
Just
Friendly
eating the
is-
bacon.
Friendly is definitely one of those people who's so perky in the morning it's
God.
annoying.
Even with the 1 point of exhaustion, god damn it.
Yeah.
Hungover.
Yeah.
So hungover.
Yeah, Metzi, between the level of exhaustion, the nightmare, everything that's occurred, and the absurd amount of alcohol you drank, actually, honestly, give me a constitution check. Which...
Why?
Every time I speak, you need to make one because I'm giving you a headache.
And this is this a disadvantage because I'm exhausted?
So...
'Cause it's a
Yes.
Skill check.
And
Or an ability check, yeah.
okay, hold on. Disadvantage. Yep, that's how that goes.
Yeah, so you're actually at level 2 exhaustion right now.
Oh, okay.
You fuck.
This is why you shouldn't drink to excess, kids. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Wait, what color is Bryn's hair?
It is slowly fading back to normal. But it is still
Does she have-
purple-ish.
So purple highlights?
Yeah.
More like a wash.
An ombre.
I like that.
So just to let you know,
goody.
the effect of level 2 exhaustion is that your speed is halved.
I'm a slow kitty.
Yes.
I'm not fast.
Way too much nip.
Metsy, are you going to eat your pancakes? Can I have your pancakes?
I just push them over to her.
Thank you.
Watch it. Oh, yeah.
Finn, what are you doing during this time?
I'm quietly eating and drinking. Just taking it all in.
Okay. Still.
You're drinking again?
Not liquor.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I
I
was
thought you
like,
were.
dude.
There's
Terrible
water.
topic, yeah.
Maybe a cup of coffee and some oatmeal, something that an elf might eat.
Yeah, you know what? We get to decide what food exists. I've already brought in bacon and pancakes. Sure, there's coffee.
Yeah.
Of course there would be coffee.
Well, I mean, that presumes that coffee beans exist in this world.
You do now.
Yeah, sure, there's coffee.
Alcohol involves a lot more, and we've got alcohol. I think we're good.
True.
That smells good. I've never had coffee. Maybe I should try it.
I dare say,
Massive.
Brinley, I don't believe you require coffee. It's an acquired taste, one I'm sure you've not acquired yet.
No, I'll leave you to it then.
Very well.
Are you
I'm gonna-
challenging me? You think we can't handle it? Grabs the cup, drinks it.
Okay, so remember what coffee tasted like when you were a little kid? You tried
Yeah.
coffee and it was the worst thing ever. Yep, this tastes like that. Except even more so because it's like a rich Turkish coffee.
So it's like burnt dirt.
Yeah, it tastes terrible, but
Because
Turkish
again,
coffee is an experience.
it's something that an elf would like.
I look over. Acquired indeed. And I chuckle to myself. Lovely.
Can I try to take Matthew's tail and dip it in coffee?
Table?
Yes,
Was that to me or her?
to Metzi.
Okay. Metzi is going to walk over and sit down with Finn and basically just be like, can I try it?
By all means, please enjoy.
And just knock it back. Well, that's terrible.
Remove your second level of exhaustion.
It should help with your condition.
Yeah, I can feel that. Whoa.
water.
Kind of pushes the pot over. By all means, help yourself.
Oh.
I think we have a long day ahead of us.
What's Leech eating?
I may need a minute before
All
I
the bacon.
do that again.
Leech actually has just an entire pile of bacon, and then he reaches into one of his pouches, a mediumly meaty pouch, and pulls out a mystery hunk of something, and he sort of hands it still dripping over to James. And he says, "Can you fry this for me?" And James, who refuses to actually touch it, takes a pan and just sort of holds it out, and Leech drops it, and he takes the pan back, and he sets it directly on the flame, and he turns it up to high, and he just kind of lets it sit for a little bit, and then he eventually flips it, and he flips it again, and then because he feels fancy, he deglazes the pan, and then anyway, he puts it on a plate for him.
It's a nice cast iron.
And he slides it over, and for all of you, it actually does not smell bad. It doesn't smell good. It really doesn't smell like much of anything. And then Leech takes it, and shoves it in his mouth. Thanks! That was good.
Nasty goblins.
Glory's just
Forks. Why are forks not a thing?
I want to like pat on the head and then like take my piece of bacon and put it in his plate.
You want a what? I'm sorry, you went robot again.
Oh no.
You're
You're good.
mostly
You're good.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. I said I want to pat him on the head and take my last piece of bacon and put it on his plate.
He eats it. He doesn't even use his hands. He just kind of shoves his face at it.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Brick
Oh, good.
shows up and does not sit on a stool because he learns. And he eats all of the pancakes that are set in front of him. He does not eat bacon, but he eats every single pancake that James hands him. And James hands him about 15 before he eventually, like, he's looking at his batter and he's like, And Brick says, It okay. I not get full.
Ever?
No.
Wow.
Okay. So that's breakfast.
Is vegetarian?
So
Yes.
yeah, you guys have noticed Brick has been
Yeah.
he's been vegetarian basically since you got him.
Since you got a choice.
Yeah. Since he was shown another way.
Vegan ogre.
thank you, Bran.
Well, vegetarian. Pancakes aren't vegan.
All right. What do you want
Newly
to do?
filled tummies. Say, James, that was a very good breakfast. Thank you very much. I needed that a lot.
Yeah. So, yesterday was a clusterfuck. Do we need to talk about it? To everyone at large.
James quietly scuttles back towards the dish area, which is not actually. Is it shown on this map? Hang on.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
Yeah. James will scuttle back to the dish area.
I mean, he's heard everything anyway.
Yeah, but now that he has the power of locomotion, he is attempting
He
to be
has
polite.
tact.
What's that?
Efficient in tact.
Can you eat it?
That's tack, and it's something totally different and awful. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, Glory's pointing up their table like, you good?
Okay. Bren stands up and like walks over to Metzi with like her hands on her hips and she's like gearing herself up. We're friends. And I don't care what you have to say about it. And then she walks away, and that's her piece.
Okay.
Finn will kind of kick his chair back against the wall and pack a nice long hand-carved wooden pipe and light it up. We're fine, really. No worries. No hard feelings. Apologize for becoming so impatient. I can see you're under a great deal of pressure.
I apologize for the manner in which I said what I said.
Well met, friend.
Friend.
Okay.
You can choose to make physical contact now. Get it out of the way. It would be appropriate and no one would even question it, really. It would seem like you were turning a new leaf.
And I get up and I walk over to Brenly and I stand next to her for about good 10 seconds before awkwardly patting her on the head and walking back and sitting down. And drinking another cup of coffee, a big cup of coffee, just right down.
I kind of grin at Metzi. Well done.
To be honest, another cup of coffee. He's just punishing himself now. Just
So, is today the day we go to find our next adventure at one of these castles?
I think we should, yes. Brent's Chinese are going pretty well. There's 4 glory seekers that just keep bothering me. They keep. Anyway, and provided there isn't another fountain and the selection, oh God, I think they should be okay.
Things seem to have calmed down in town.
I trust the
This
children.
opportunity to set out on our mission as Elswick laid it before us.
I trust the children to keep themselves alive at this point.
What about the big one? What did he call?
Ah, yes.
The large, terrifying child.
Hank.
Stuff of nightmares.
Hank is around.
Are you sure?
Are we sure? He wasn't there last night.
I guess I'll go check on him and his parents then.
That's a good idea. We should make the rounds, make sure at least Elswick knows that's where they're going. So anyone
I'm
asks
already
them.
like walking towards the door, like coffee cup down, like yeah, okay.
Okay, good job. Glory's going to pocket 2 handfuls of bacon. Pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon!
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, start marching towards the
Yes, that shouldn't attract anything to us in the wilderness at all. Good thinking.
Leech will sort of tug on Glory's tabard or whatever. Be like, hey, you want a meat pouch? I got a fresh one.
I very carefully take it. Have you been using this for anything else?
It is not fresh. Not by your standards, anyway. There's a fairly clear residue of something.
Why did you say residue? Why?
Residue.
Stop
Wait.
it! Stop it! Ugh.
Is that your moist?
It's a moist residue.
Moist.
Ugh.
All right, let's
No, it's not
stop
I-
squicking out Shakespeare.
mine. Oh. Nasty.
I hold the bag in my hand. I close my eyes. They open the glow of the divine energy, and I cast Purify Food and Drink on the bag.
The residue crispens and then crumbles away.
Like bacon bits.
And now you just have a clean bag as the other bits just sort of like in the...
Check the bag, empty,
Yeah.
put the bacon in it. Thank you, Peach. You're a good boy.
Thanks!
Yes, I definitely use a spell slot on that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm 100% fine with it. All
I
right.
have prestidigitation. Just remember that.
Would not have done the
You're
job
not
in this
helpful.
case.
You're gone.
Divine purity.
Yeah, to be fair.
Like that's like Febreze. That's what you're doing.
Lori wants full on dunk that in bleach. Holy bleach.
So, you guys go and take a look for Hank?
Yep.
And you said you start by going where?
His
I think
parents.
Shakes is looking for Hank. Yeah.
Okay.
Bradley followed because after the head pat, she's re-imprinted.
Moogs and Wiley, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to go get with Aaron and Joey. Make sure they're all set. They know how to keep watch and they have plenty of arrows and all of that.
Okay. Moogs, what are you doing?
Glory's really quickly just going to march over to the mayor's office, knock on the door.
You knock, no one responds.
Push open the door, look down.
Elswick is asleep under his planning table.
That's not good for your back, love.
It's really, really not. It's kind of like, and then I write a note. Went to get rid of shadow, love your
Mercenaries.
people / mercenaries. Leave it on the table.
Okay.
And then leaves.
Perfect.
Aaron and Joey.
Intelligence.
Aaron and Joey are fine. They slept in today. And then by the time you get there, they are awake, but they are just kind of like lying around in the sun. Like they're just lying outside on the ground, doing basically nothing.
I'll walk up.
Oh, hey, boss. And they'll both stand up and sort of try to salute, but they don't really know how.
Good morning, boys.
So, like,
Are you rested?
Aaron does this, and Joey does this.
They try.
No need for the salutes, boys.
So cute.
Are you rested?
Yeah, yes, sir, says Aaron. And Joey says, yeah. Yeah.
The reason I ask is my friends and I are going to be traveling for a bit outside the village. And so it is critical that you keep good watch, work with the glory bringers to be sure that nothing attacks or invades while we are gone. Are you okay to handle this?
Yeah, I think we can.
Do you have any questions or do you need anything?
Do we have any way of getting in touch with you if we need you?
My cell phone is no longer charged. No, unfortunately not. Perhaps a signal fire. I don't know how far away we'll be going. Probably too far to see a signal fire, but yeah, never mind. Bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it, though. By the way,
Just
thank you,
work
Stream
together.
Elements.
Work together and communicate with one another. With the glory bringers and everyone in the village. You've seen how we do it. I trust that you can take care of things.
They both are, like, beaming from...
Yeah, this is kind of their first real assignment.
Yeah, and also you're being really nice to them.
Teenagers.
Yeah, they're super eager to please, and they both grab their bows and arrows and sort of hup towards town.
I'll just stroll behind them, kind of smirking.
And then Shakes and Brenly. You get to the parents' house. The parents are asleep. Hank is nowhere to be seen. I want both of you to make perception checks, but of course remember you're at disadvantage.
Right.
All right.
This is the house.
Shakes. Yes.
You're outside.
Shakes, you managed to hear what you're pretty sure is a child sobbing somewhere in the, like, just past the tree line next to the house.
I immediately go for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like
Where are we going?
running.
Okay.
You find a young boy, Hank, who is sitting there, largely returned to normal size, except for his left arm is giant man-sized.
I run over and just pull him up into my lap as much as I can with the arm, weighing him down.
Yeah. And he looks up at you, and he takes a moment, and he holds up the arm, and he goes, and he just buries his snotty face into your chest.
I'm just cradling him, don't care about the snot, just petting through his hair and being like, I know. I'm here, I know.
Bramley is fascinated.
I'm ignoring Brenly.
Eventually he comes down, and he looks at you, and he just says, "I'm a freak."
No. You're different. Different isn't bad. I'm different. She's definitely different. Just different ways. It's fine.
He hugs you after looking at you in the way that children do sometimes, where they say, which essentially means, "I'm going to do what you tell me to do, but I don't really trust it." He then hops out of your lap and he says, "Okay, I'm gonna go get started on my chores."
I'm gonna walk you home.
This bump.
I'm ignoring that.
Yeah.
I just pick up his man hand and walk him home.
I mean, home is very close.
Oh, I wake his parents.
Okay. His mother and father wake up. And his father will address you directly and say, "Oh, yeah, high school teacher.
Hello.
You brought my boy back to me. Thank you. Where was he?"
In the woods. Crying.
He was
Right there.
crying.
Just right there.
And the father will smack Hank.
Oh, I smack him.
Okay.
Oh, I fucking smack him. And I have fucking claws. I'm not going
Roll
for lethal
initiative.
here, but I'm going for don't fucking do that.
Brenley's on your side. This seems
I'm
right.
trying to think how this guy would react. Hang on.
It's blood. You got clawed.
Yeah.
Okay, as
Maybe one claw.
He
Trap-
if Messi goes to like claw him, then I want to like
One of those
cover
cat
him.
So the guy falls over, falls over onto the ground and is clutching his now bleeding face. Hank's mom shoves you, Metzi, and just screams at you, "Get out! Get out of my house! Don't hit my husband!"
He hit a 5-year-old. If he does it again, I'll do worse.
"Oh, you won't see Hank. He won't be going to that there school."
And I look down at Hank. Do you want to go to school?
Hank does not respond. Hank looks at his
Because
mother, and then he looks at his father, and then he heads inside.
And I look at his mother and says, if Hank wants to go to school, nothing you or that will stop him. You have my word on that.
She slams the door in your face.
I
Want me
look
to
at
poison their tea.
Brenley. I hate people sometimes.
People are the worst.
You're very right. We should get back.
We could still poison their tea. I don't like
What-
poison. Just make them sick. I
It
want them
wouldn't.
dead.
It wouldn't help.
Make me feel better.
You were so close.
Once the town is safe, we'll come back and fix it permanently. And then I walk.
Okay. I like that plan.
Okay. So, side bits dealt with. What is next on the list for the group?
I'll make my way back to the tavern. I've got my gear, my bow. I look like I'm ready for the road. Of course, I always kind of look that way, but I'll be at the tavern waiting for my compadres.
Yeah, Gloria's waiting in the corner outside, trying to stretch, just really sore and.
Oh, I meant to ask, does Glory put on her armor immediately upon waking up, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was sitting at the bar in full, chainmail, just clink, 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 chomp, chomp, chomp.
Nice.
Took off her gloves to eat.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So Gloria is stretching. I assume Brenly and Metzi come back.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Okay. And now what? You're all together. You've all completed what you need. What do you do now?
I am looking to Glory.
Karate chop Glory's back. Did that help?
Thank you, Matt. You're the best.
Awesome. Ready to go?
Yeah, where are we going?
Are there any horses left?
Horses.
Do we know which keep we wish to visit first? Does it matter?
The one in the desert, right? That's the one we have information on. Because technically, do we know about the other ones yet?
You know that. So the conversation that you guys had was that it is easy to surmise that there are probably other forts or keeps or castles or dungeons or some other thing in each section. But
Are they on the map that Ellswick had in his office? Because you said it was
so
basically the overlap
they
map.
are on the map.
Okay.
You're not 100% sure if they're exactly where they're located or if they even exist. But you do know that the one that you're going for does exist and does exist where it is shown to exist.
I took that map from the office and we're all looking at it now.
Okay.
I'm just kind of pointing. Well, we know there's something in the desert here. It's kind of divided around, so we could go to any of them. But we know that there is something in the desert. Do you
Yes, as I recall, he asked us to look for signs of the influence of the Wraith, the shadow.
Yeah, that asshole.
But I'm
Lying
not-
liar, right?
I'm not clear what we are to do should we find evidence of the Wraith's activity.
Kill it.
GM note, I want you guys to talk it out and come up with a plan. You have as long as it takes for me to run to the restroom and back.
Okay.
Now we're going to talk shit about him, and he's never going to
I also need to answer a call of nature, so I'm going to go with whatever Glory says. That's what Metzi would do, because she's wearing armor.
So is Greg.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know if it matters which one we visit first. What, remind me again what we know about the keep in the desert.
Well, something about the Shadow Clan, and there'll probably be goblins and orcs, possibly ogres, we don't know.
Lots of goblins for you to kill.
Lots of goblins for you to paste.
I say we start
good.
there.
God is watching. Thank you, God.
I say we begin where there are goblins.
I mean, we could huff it, but does it look like all the why am I asking? I'm like, does it look like all the horses are gone too?
Sorry, hello, I'm back.
Hi, welcome back.
Renly is wearing just as much armor as Glory is.
Okay. What I meant is Metzi doesn't really care. He's kind of here because he's stuck here, and he knows that Brenly fell into hell. Finn isn't sure of Metzi, or at least that's how Metzi feels. So Metzi is pretty much just going to look at Glory and go, "Where are we going?"
Fine.
I
She
think
has like an air of authority to Metzi. I don't know.
I think we may have decided upon the desert keep
Great. Sound.
Unless there's any other
for lack of any reason to choose otherwise.
So we were just deciding how we're going to get there.
Someone said horses. Do we need
Hopefully.
horses?
Our caravan appears to have gone missing, perhaps in all of the chaos with
Get the hell out of hell.
the rift and so forth.
With my
Do you
teddy.
think the horses fell into hell?
But then, did you see any of the horses when you fell into hell?
I didn't see any horses except when he made my mind go somewhere where I wasn't. So I don't think they were with me.
Casually looking over at the fountain. Huh. Okay.
See any horse prints where they ran off to? We could go find the toads.
No.
Oh, also, and
Yeah.
if all the magic's changing back, maybe they got small again.
Yeah, so we could go find the toads and give them back to their owner, who's probably missing
I
them.
wanted to
We don't
ride
have
a bit.
time for that.
Probably for a mission for another day.
All right.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
say we set off for the desert.
But before that, we're going to waste 10 hours looking for the toads to get back to Ricky.
I would be fine with that, but I think that's probably not the
And that
best
sounds like we're
use
going
of
to
our
have it
time.
because with the caravan gone, the horses are probably gone.
Actually, the horses are fine.
Horses don't like me.
The horses are chilling in the stables.
It's a funny place for the horses.
I know. Sleeping in
So
a
are
bed,
we-
God.
Do we wish to assemble a wagon and such, or shall we just ride straight away?
Wagon sounds good. Wagon sounds better than
What, the 80s
riding
scared
a
of wagons?
horse.
The caravan's gone.
Ugh.
Betsy, I can help you with your concern with the horses.
There is a Wainwright in
Why? Can I sit on you instead?
That isn't what I meant. I can help you relax and get to know the beast.
I don't want to know it. It's biting at the front, kicking in the back, and anxiety in the middle. I have enough of
Oh,
that
but-
myself.
That's
Sounds like you.
Same.
it's reflecting the anxiety you're bringing to it. You can just calm yourself and breathe deeply. I think you'll find the horse to be a magnificent beast.
They're magnificent beasts that think they're a prey animal. They have more muscle in their necks than I have in my entire body. We're not gonna get on.
As they're talking about that, I'm walking away to get the horses and a wagon.
So there is not a wagon in there, but
Okay.
there is a Wainwright in town. And so if you head on over that away, you will come across one of the merchants who says, we'll just keep this simple. Yes, how can I help you?
Hi. We're going into the desert.
Okay, so
You're
you'd like a wagon? Absolutely. I have a wagon. You guys are the defenders of the town, so I'll give you 30% off? Yeah, 30%
That
off.
sounds great.
You can rent the wagon for 5 silver, and if you break it, you owe me 2 gold.
I put a gold down on the desk, slide it toward him, be like, "Thank you very much."
Okay, well, now you're half owner of a wagon. So
I-
try to
I
bring
just-
it back with less than 50% damage.
I just put down another 2 gold. Like, we are gonna fuck it up. Yeah, just take it on rent.
Okay, thanks. And the Wainwright does not question or just, yeah, take the wagon. Take the wagon's yours.
That's like more money than they see in their lives. Whatever.
Aw.
Okay, so you now have a wagon, and you still have horses. So I assume that you hitch the wagon and the horses. You are easily able to assemble rations for each of you for roughly 10 days apiece. You don't know exactly how far you're going to have to go because the scale is not particularly well defined on this map. Because you look at it, like most of the village, for example, is encompassed within one hex, one bit on the map. So it's a little bit difficult to suss out exactly what the distance is. But 10 days is about all you can carry without it being silly.
I forgot we put the meanies note right in there too.
Yes.
Meanies.
Well, we know we're gonna head to the Shadow Clan.
Goblins. Shadowland. Oh, goblins. Also making a quick stop to the blacksmith, just like knocking, like, "Hello."
You're going, I'm sorry, where?
Going to the blacksmith really quick.
Okay. Hi, I am the blacksmith, who
Oh,
may or may not have changed from the last time you met the blacksmith, but the GM is only capable of remembering a certain number of voices. and characterizations at any given time. And so therefore, this is what I, the blacksmith, sound and act like.
I've never actually met you in person. I met your apprentice. He's a nice guy, by the way.
Thanks. You seem
All right.
acceptable as well. How may I assist you?
I thank you. So, there was that whole metal ring that crashed into the building over there.
Yes.
You haven't had the chance to make a mall, have you?
I haven't had the chance to make a what?
A mall? A big two-handed hammer? I mean,
Oh!
I have this hammer.
Yes.
Kind of.
Here, hang on. And he reaches around and he grabs it, and then thunk, his arm kind of. Sorry. Here you go. One maul.
Take it. Test the balance.
It's a maul, so like balance isn't really a thing. But it feels
It's
like
heavy.
yeah, it feels like it would smash something real good.
Perfect. Thank you so much. How much do I owe you?
I'll just put it on your tab. You can pay me when you get back if you come back.
Perfect. Sounds good. She puts down 20 gold and walks out the door.
Oh my god.
I have 174. This
You are ruining this economy.
is the first time I've got to spend money.
Yeah, to be honest.
The merchant actually will stop you at the door and say, "Hang on, I can't take all this. Here," and
But I already marked it off my character sheet.
takes 4 gold. Takes 4 gold and hands the rest back to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. We'll be back. I promise.
I'm sure. Tell your friends. Crazy Istvan's deep discount blacksmithing.
Oh my goodness.
You made Shakes cry.
Sorry. As you were.
All right.
Now we're all gathered up.
Okay. Hang on one sec, because I made for you guys a token that now is not showing up, and I'm a little annoyed by this. You're supposed to have a token. Where's the token? Okay. Well, in the short term, rather than me wrestle with a token, I'm just going to put Brick on the board.
Oh, there he is. Oh, hi.
Oh no, there's the token. I can see it. Hang on.
I can't.
Oh, bye, Brick.
Let me...
Bye, Brick.
So right here. Do you see this?
Yes.
Okay. You should all be able to move that. Brenly, can you move it 1? Thank you.
I just did.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
I just moved it all the way to the castle. I don't know why you guys are screwing around with that thing.
We win.
Yeah. You good?
Put the thing
Really,
back.
really fast horses, guys.
They were Elvic special horses.
So, someone shoved some cinnamon up that horse's ass or not.
Dope.
Oh,
So I'm trying to remember the exact measurements I said before, but I believe that we had determined that each hex takes about 4 hours to travel across. So that one could easily travel 2 hexes, with some difficulty travel 3 or 4, but probably aren't going to be traveling 6 unless you're really going for it.
I don't think there's any need for that.
You know, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, right, guys?
That was supposed to be a ruler, not the paint tool. I can't select it.
Let me see.
I broke everything. Oh, there it is. Ah, I win.
Hey.
Make your move.
So we have to find somehow the safest route to this mountain range ish. Who has great survival?
Is Wiley ascending?
My
into
survival.
heaven?
My survival is good.
He's
Oh, wait.
glowing.
But we have to. We're going. Oh my
Oh.
god.
Riley's an angel.
The
Hobbit angel.
sun is setting in the west.
All right, so
Capturing that. That's beautiful.
That's wonderful.
each of you make.
I was like, what is she talking about?
Each of you gets to move the token in turn. So who moved it first?
Not it.
Okay.
I think Bryn. I think Cubit.
If it's exactly where we left it, then that's fine. So each of you gets one shot at or chance to move the emblem. And we will start with Brenly.
Kitty!
Okay?
Okay,
Brenly, who do you want to pass it to?
Glory.
Due to the mountains. Great.
Just sitting in the back of the car, like,
Who do you want to pass it to?
Metzi.
And finally, Finn.
There you be.
Okay. After a full day's travel, you set up camp. Camp is uneventful. You are all rested properly. You are all rested properly, and your exhaustion level is removed.
yeah. Did we pack any of that coffee?
Did we?
It's growing on me.
Ask the elf.
I didn't.
To Finn in Elvish. Did we pack any of that coffee?
Of course, yes.
Awesome.
I'll make coffee over the fire.
Okay.
Get that rolling.
The two of you bond over coffee. Breakfast had. Achievement get. Breakfast.
Achievement unlocked.
So now that has happened, back to moves. What would you like to do?
We're just gonna keep moseying on. There's one.
Brenly?
We found the Shadow Clan. We're in the end.
We did that. We found them.
Big indentations in the floor. What could this be?
Metzi?
Alrighty.
And Wiley?
All right. Straight ahead.
Is it like super warm now, by the way?
Yeah. So,
Cool.
I'm
That
just
sucks.
napping in the car, just like wake me when something tries to kill us.
Can I pet his tail while he's sleeping?
No.
I mean,
It's like
You
curled up
saw
in
what he
my
did to
chest.
Hank's dad.
I am holding on
did.
to my tail.
We tried this on the caravan, you remember?
Fuck
I
that
know,
guy.
it's been a while.
That's gonna come up again.
That's a good question.
He pat my head, so we're friends now. And
That was one day. It's a new day.
Oh god.
and Jake, the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake.
So, Metzi, how do you deal with it? On the
Probably just making sure that, like, because Finn and I have coffee every morning until that shit runs out. Probably making sure that I, like, clap him on the shoulder as I sit down. Patting Brenly on the head when I have no other option. I have yet to touch Glory.
Okay. On that first day, you get another in your head.
Creepy.
On
I
the
love it.
on the second day of travel, you get Oh.
I'm developing a tick after every time I touch someone, they notice my ears just go immediately back.
We think it's just you not liking the touching.
Whenever Gloria sees, she's like,
I would like for you guys to make perception checks, all of you. And Finn, you can make a survival check if that's better.
Same.
Nice. Everyone but Cubit. Cubit is noticing that the sun is up. Everyone else, there are patrols.
There we go.
And you realize that you can see goblin patrols on the horizon.
Wait, no, that 5 is from earlier. I got
Yeah.
17.
Ah.
I was like,
we all
I was
see
like,
it.
what?
Oh, yeah.
I only noticed that the sun is up.
Sorry.
You see this?
Okay, so yeah, you can all tell then that there are goblin patrols out and about. They are not very stealthy at all, or at least these ones aren't. And they seem to be combing the area looking for something.
Are we on a road, or are we just cruising across the hard pan?
You're just kind of going across, like hard packed dirt.
Yeah.
We are the road.
Ugh. Hey, I've made myself a nice little bed in the back of the car. Just like,
My road is paved with good
just-
intentions. Look where that
You know,
comes.
as a ranger, I'm a little out of sorts being out here in the open like this, and now that I see these patrols. Glory, do you see the goblins up ahead there?
Oh, yes, I see
Yeah.
that.
Ren,
Are they dancing?
they appear to be patrolling, looking for something or someone, or just perhaps on guard. I just wish
Hey.
there were a way to be a bit more stealthy.
maybe they're picking berries.
There's
To
nothing.
look around.
There are no berries. There are no
Nothing.
plants even. That's not true. Every once in a while you see a cactus.
Maybe they're picking
would-
flowers.
Much prefer to arrive undetected. Perhaps we should consider traveling at night. Because the only thing we're going to get cover from here is light.
I can see okay at night.
I can't.
I'm not bothered either way. Don't really think there's
Can
much way of
goblins?
stealthing through a desert.
Yeah, I
Pretty
believe
sure they can.
goblins do see well at night, but again,
But less well.
yes.
It'd be a lot cooler.
Leech will actually pipe up. Yeah, so, yeah, I can see in the dark if it's just regular darkness, but I don't know. I don't really see them catching us, as long as, you know, we're cool. Can we stay cool?
By what do you mean cool, my friend?
We're in a desert. I don't think that's going to work.
Just
At
turn
night
around.
it will.
We can see them right there. There is nothing to hide around. They can probably see us. All they have to do is turn their head.
Day 2 passes without you guys coming into contact with any goblin patrols. Go ahead and
Would I be aware of any trading between humanoids and goblinoids that we could perhaps pass ourselves off as being on the up and up, even though we're going in to mess with their shizzle?
you know that goblins don't really have trade. They don't have much of an economy aside from a very close-knit barter system that
Between goblins
yeah,
Meat.
for bones and toenails and stuff.
things of real value.
Yes.
Ears.
Okay, so we get another round of movement.
Yes. Start moving us.
That is me.
Okay. Brenly.
Oh, I went first. I was the first one,
Yeah.
wasn't
Okay. Then it is Metzi and then Wiley.
Yeah.
Sorry, Finn. I'm calling everyone else character names.
Okay,
Okay.
Ooh.
we have locomoted.
So it's been 3 days, and you can now see the tower looming on the horizon. It is, from what you can see, one single black stoned tower with crenellations at the top, and really that's all you get right now. But you don't see any surrounding outbuildings or anything. I need perception checks from everyone for during the evening's resting.
Are we like setting watches, I presume? Actually, I can sit and watch.
Yeah, you
for
guys
much-
haven't actually talked about that yet.
I wouldn't be opposed to setting watches as we go travel closer to the tower, especially with all the goblin patrols afoot.
Good idea.
I can sit up for much of the night as I don't really require sleep, just quiet.
Okay.
I'll take the
Ready.
morning shift. Like that last part of the night. Just
Very
get
well.
up early.
If someone wants to stay up late, I'll take the remainder of the evening.
I'll
Someone
take
take-
dusk.
Very well.
All right.
Thor's absolutely sleeping a lot.
Okay. I get to make a roll now.
Uh-oh.
I'm aware we're outside.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whoa!
Hang on.
Beholder. Or no.
Interesting. This is a bit of an oversight on my part.
A Tarask.
Imagine that this is not
No.
a glacier. This is the opposite of a glacier. You're on a small rock plateau that is surrounded by sand.
Like a step.
Yes.
Little mesa.
So hang on, and I will.
Oh, mesa, better word. Like Uluru.
All right. And so, as you are going about your business, you accidentally sort of stumble upon. Sorry, I am putting tokens on to a board. You can all see the glacier thing, right?
No.
No.
Interesting.
still
Oh,
got
it didn't take. Okay, hang on.
For some reason, those three little things are still on the map. No, I'm kidding.
There we go.
Same glacier
Ooh.
now.
Ooh, what's that?
And a little thingy.
Looks like ice.
Zoom in.
Ooh, another little thingy.
He looks crumpy.
Another
Oh, okay.
So now it looks like bigger ice.
That looks like a rat in a cloak.
I
It
can't zoom.
does. Like
A really
It's-
nasty weasel in a Halloween outfit.
I was gonna go more like Secret of Nim, you know?
Yes.
I
It's
like
Justin, the leader of the rats.
How did you kill Justin? My childhood.
I loved that movie when I was a kid. Like, most people's reaction to animated Fox Robin Hood, Justin, the leader of the rats. He was dishy. But, you know, an animated rat.
Finn, heal yourself. We've had several rests.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I missing? Brenly.
Wow.
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 Ow.
Rude.
What was that, Robot Cubit?
A little robotic.
Oh, was I robotic? I said, don't
Right.
worry, no one wants me there. I'll probably just fall into another pit.
Aww.
Aww.
See? Wait, thanks. You made it feel bad.
Whoa. Hang on.
There's no goblin emoji? Why not?
Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Sorry. No. Hang on. Hopefully everything just worked still. I nearly clicked the wrong thing and nearly exited out of OBS. Okay, so I believe I have you all on there.
Aww.
Shogun, you're getting advantage.
What?
Hey, Zed, you just got advantage from Shogun.
Say again?
You just got advantage from Shogun.
Oh! Thank you, Shogun. That's pretty cool. So
I'm actually okay with that because of James
Yes.
so there are 4 goblins.
and for Brick.
And the 4 goblins are walking along. 3 of them are carrying spears. 1 of them is carrying a wand. How do you approach them? They have noticed you, but they are not charging you yet.
I will have my bow and an arrow, but I'm not going to hold it up in a menacing way.
Can
But
we not
my
just
bow
go
will be in
past-
my hand and soul and arrow.
I'm just like, and in Goblin, I yell out to them, "Where are you going?"
Oh.
Halt! Who goes there? Ah! And now I need initiatives.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we don't talk to strangers.
I was just saying hi.
Oh, why? Why?
You get to go first. Yay!
Oh, I did.
I like how the vaguely non-aggressive one is always the one going first.
Oh.
Okay. I have everything that I need.
Are you sure?
Well, yes. Okay, so
Got music,
Goblin Scout
I
moves
got
at
rhythm.
14.
I got my gal who could ask for anything more.
Goblin
Got
Wizard
daisies in green pastures. I got my God who could ask for anything more. Oh, my trouble, you know my feet. You come knocking round my. Sorry.
All right. Glory, you get to go. No, Metzi gets to go
Oh.
very first. Metzi, what would you like to do? There are 3 goblins with spears and 1 goblin with a kind of a shitty wand.
Metzi literally just sits up in the cart and goes, "We go here." He has nothing else. He's not going to start a fight.
The sorcerer looks.
It said it in the book. It said sorceress. Stop misgendering the sorceress.
Thank you, God.
It's
Thank
a
you.
token. It has whatever gender I say it has.
You pulled it out of the book. It said sorceress.
It doesn't
God
feel
says
like
it's
being a
a
sorceress today. It feels like being a sorcerer.
Are all the goblins male too, Zed?
Only as long as you let
Do you
me.
want to check?
No.
Then I assure you that they are statistically representative for their species.
Okay. That sounds fake, but okay.
All right. So, Metzi, so you shouted, and the goblin Sorgex will turn to the southernmost spear guy, this one, and we'll say, "Hey, go light the signal fire."
Oh shit.
And then it's, well, Metzi, do you want to do anything else on your turn?
Did I hear him say that?
Yeah, they're not whispering.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say, oh shit. Let's see. You said he said it to that guy?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
'Cause-
And don't forget that while it is not, it won't show in your roll that you do have a
Yeah.
+1. So if you miss by 1, you'll actually hit by 1. When it shows you your damage, add 1 to that.
Yeah. Okay. So that will be 8. I don't think that's gonna be.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yay!
Give me
Okay.
damage.
That'll be 11.
Yeah. So you just splitched that poor little goblin from existence.
Fuck.
That goblin is dead.
That blast shot over my shoulder.
Sorry, Glory.
And the other 2 goblins, goblin spear people, will see their fallen comrade and go, "No! He was 4 days from retirement! Ah!" And then they level their little spears at you.
Whoops!
In Goblin.
Yes.
Oh, then I didn't understand any of that. Fuck.
No, they're just shouting at you angrily.
I turn, it's like, what's a retirement?
Okay. So, Metzi, that
Then
was
we will never-
your turn.
Yeah.
Unless you want to move, you could still move.
No, I'm good. Just sat in the car.
Okay. So,
If it fits, I sit.
Rule of cats.
okay. Finn, it is your
My
turn.
little nest of blankets.
I will level my bow at this sorceress, sir.
Sorcerer person.
Fire.
This
Sorcerer is in
magic
fact gender
user.
neutral, so it works out well.
23 gonna hit?
No.
Yes. Yes. It hits quite a lot.
Damn.
Tell me damage.
11. I will curse at it in Elvish.
It hits the sorcerer, who is knocked back 5 feet, and falls like into the ground, and is just laying there with an arrow in it. Glory, what do you do?
I'm assuming that one's dead. Glory assumes that one's dead, so she's just going to run up. Is that within range? Yeah, it's in range. Run up to there and smack that one. It's like, okay, let's see what this thing can do.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, well, you hit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. You did damage. Yeah, you smashed the poor guy into the dust. He is dead.
She did a Happy Gilmore swing.
Then instead gets punted back 20 feet and then dies. Or realistically dies when you punt it. And then its death is made obvious by the landing.
Kind of spins it in her hand.
All right. Remaining Goblin Scout. Looks at Glory and says, "That one was my uncle!" Ah! And will run at you with 2 daggers. Like it drops its spear and it comes at you with 2 daggers, and it's just a stabbing. Hang on. It will hit you critically.
Ooh.
Thank you, Jake. Or was that Shogun? Thank you, Shogun.
Shogun.
Thank you, Shogun.
And it will hit you critically for hang on. Let's see how this works. Nah, I got too fancy.
Play yourself.
I did. Wait, oh, because I have to hit roll. Really? Hang on. Fine. Whoa, hey, max damage. Take 24 points of damage. As the little...
Reduced to 21.
Reduced to 21. As the little bastard... Heavy Armor Master is the shit! As the little bastard runs up to you and just stabs into your chest wildly.
Stop it.
And Brenly, it is your go.
Okay. I measured it out, and I did.
And I'm assuming the goblin was not using magical weapons.
It was not.
Okay. Otherwise, that would have.
You've gotten a little robot-y again.
Uh-oh.
Glory, Portia is a tiefling.
Super cool tiefling. Because tieflings are always super cool.
The coolest.
Hey, I can hear you again.
Tieflings.
So what?
I don't know.
So hang on. So what are you doing to fix your robotness? Because it seems like
Unplugging and re-plugging in my headset.
Oh, okay. Might be headset time then.
Yep.
Okay.
Might be.
All right. So what are you doing?
So I used my full movement. And that's it. I guess I'm gonna be like, Glory, you good? That one looks like it hurt.
It stabbed me. I don't like
I hate when I do
mush.
that.
Could you mush it, please?
Once I can reach it. And then that's my turn.
Okay. The wizard, the sorcerer, the spellcaster extraordinaire, stands up, walks 1, 2, 3, 4, pulls out a scroll. Humana. Hey! And throws a fireball at you.
That's really precious. I love that.
As who?
The fireball will miss Glory and Brenly. Hang on. Might not miss Brenly. Ooh.
That doesn't sound good.
Nope. Everyone gets hit by the fireball. Everyone needs to make a dexterity save.
Well, a save.
Ouch.
I am gonna use a luck point because I took that feat.
Do it.
I'm gonna reroll. Now, as far as I know, I'm just rolling a d20. Do I just type roll 1d20, or do you want me to hit the dex save again?
No,
Because
just
as
hit-
far
hit-
as I know, it's rolling a d20.
Well, right, but that's what a dex save is. So just
Yeah.
re-roll the dex save.
Okay. Because I'm not proficient. So. Okay, I'm gonna take the 9. If that wasn't obvious.
Oh no.
Wow.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, they call it luck for a reason. Didn't say which luck.
Wiley,
Yeah.
you save. You'll only take half.
I only
Alright.
take half. But gotta be, man.
That's because you're resistant, right?
yeah.
Yeah, because you definitely
Because
didn't make
she's a
it.
tiefling! Tieflings are the coolest.
amazing.
It's so cold.
Woo!
Ha!
Holy cow! Saving throw. Thank goodness.
Wow.
There's a lot of sixes in there.
Yeah. All right. Take
Yeah.
32 points of damage if you failed. Take what is that? 16 if you.
I'm unconscious.
Succeeded? How many hit points do you have, Shakes?
29.
Oh. All right. So you get knocked out.
I'm unconscious. In the cart.
Now I'm pissed.
I am sick.
Damn goblin.
The kitty's gone down.
It's only fireballs, I swear to God. And crits. But yeah.
Singed kitty.
Okay, I might glitch out here a little bit, but it is Metzi's turn. Metzi, give me a death save.
Roll high.
Hey.
That's high.
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, you don't bleed. You're in good shape.
I've stopped sizzling.
Finn.
Smell of burnt hair everywhere.
It is your turn, Finn.
It is my turn.
What
Um,
do you do?
I'm going to use a bonus action to make sure my range is good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We got this. I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast a spell. So you see you just hear the dwarf mutter something in Goblin.
Elf.
No, in Goblin. I look
No,
at the
no.
sorcerer.
You called yourself a
Call
dwarf.
yourself a dwarf.
You're
Did I say
an
dwarf?
elf.
Okay.
He's a
Elf.
dwarf.
I look at the goblin and I point at it. And I say in the equivalent of goblin, "Your ass is mine, you greasy little flamethrower." And I cast Hunter's Mark
Okay.
on the goblin. And so I get an extra D6 whenever I hit it with a weapon attack, which I am now about to do.
Hunter's Mark is awesome.
Where's my cursor? Hunter's Mark is way cool.
When you remember it.
Real quick here.
Lie down. I'm gonna-
Yeah.
Are you attacking?
Yes, I was just looking at something real quick on my character sheet, and now I am attacking. There's a 13 hit.
Nope.
Of course not. With that,
Yes.
oh no, I just accidentally touched it.
Oh.
It
That's
was.
a shame. I just wasted a nat 20.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a crit.
With that,
I want to give it to you, but I can't.
No, you're good. With that, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I nestle down in there?
Where? I'm not seeing you move.
5, 6. You seeing me move?
No. Oh, nope. Yep.
I just went right around the rock toward the edge of the
Yeah, I can see now.
mesa. Okay.
Yep. Yeah,
I don't know if that gets me any kind of like partial cover.
it does.
I'm just trying to put a little distance, and that'll wrap up my turn. And I just wasted a crit. Can we believe that? Son of a-
Glory.
That's a success.
What is that roll for?
Death save.
Oh.
The
Okay.
fireball knocking it out.
Yeah. All right. Oh my god. Hang on. Oh jeez. Hey Wiley.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Next time, press the mute button, please.
Yeah, I was cellophaning.
It's okay. This is new for us. Okay. On to the scout. The scout will run away. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, shit.
The scout.
Yeah, you better run.
1, 2, 3, 4. Unfortunately, that's as fast as the scout goes. Brenly, what do you do?
You're muted.
Thank
There
you. I have for just a second. Okay, when they said that they were going towards the signal fire, they're moving forward to see what they might be lighting.
Can anyone translate robot speak?
She's trying to figure out
When they
where.
said we're going to light the signal fire, is there any indication of where that signal fire might be by where they moved or were looking towards?
Yeah, there's a fairly tall wooden tower just that away.
Which way's that away? North?
The way the goblin is moving.
God damn it. I mean,
Damn it.
I'm dead. God damn it.
Don't let it light the fire.
Yeah, that's basically what
Gondor calls
So
for
I need-
aid.
Okay, yeah, I fixed it. All right, so I am going to run back. And I want to take a swing at that guy.
Swish it.
Right.
Swish it. Swish it.
Okay, give me a roll.
I terribly like it. And can I, while running, drop my shield and swing two-handed?
Yes.
Paste it.
Come on, click. Ah,
You're a little overbalanced. It's just difficult for you to do all that in one go. You drop the shield, but it kind of like one of the straps gets stuck, and you're like shaking it off, and then that like screws up your step count as you get close to it, and you smash the ground right next to it.
If I may,
okay.
I know it was a 1, but you don't have the warhammer. You have the sword.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
A longsword is still a versatile weapon, so you can still do that. But
Yeah, and I mean, it's still
Yeah.
1, and so
Yeah,
it's
you
just
still missed.
like 8.
I haven't given the hammer back yet. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's right.
I'll
You're
do
right.
that when I'm conscious.
Okay, so I go ahead and, I stumble with it with my sword, not the warhammer. I misclicked or was incorrect, but I want to use second wind.
Okay.
Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Action surge. That's the one.
Yes.
Action surge. So that I can take an additional action.
Do it.
That seems cool.
That hits.
Hey!
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
should be enough.
How is that even
So,
possible?
you swing, and the goblin takes a slash down its back, and it falls forward and skids a little bit in the dirt. And it looks at you and it goes, "Fuck your mother!"
You have
You
friend
wish.
issues.
Fuck your mother.
And it is dead.
Good.
Freud was a goblin. Discuss.
Probably.
Metzi, it is your turn.
Just unconscious thoughts.
Yeah, unconscious. Okay.
Oh, wait,
so-
no. I just skipped the wizard. It is the
That's
wizard,
fine.
sir. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
No.
That is fine.
Fair is fair. Everyone gets a
It's a-
go.
It's a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Sorcerer.
The wizard will.
Riss. Sorcerer.
The caster. Go with caster.
The-
Caster's fine.
The Wizinator
Oh, no.
will actually just cast a level 1 magic missile boop, at Finn.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Slash roll. I think it's. What is it? 3d4?
And what level you cast it at? No, just one.
Magic missile. Magic weapon. Magic mouth. Magic aha. You create 3 glowing darts.
Magic, aha.
Yes. Yep. Okay, slash roll 3d4 plus 3.
Doesn't it have to hit? Oh, magic missile doesn't roll to hit, does it?
Automatic hit.
It correct.
Because it's magic.
It. It just does it.
So,
Ah, dang.
Zot, take 11 points of damage, Finn.
All right.
You're not out, are you?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I'm sure pissed off now.
Finn, it is your
One
turn.
dead sorcerer coming up. Isn't it, Metzi?
Metzi is unconscious.
Death save, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Metzi,
Oh.
make a death save.
Okay. Da, 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 da.
Okay,
Good job.
that's a success.
Yay. Still unconscious.
Finn,
All right, I'm going to fire.
Wait, didn't Betsy already make a death save?
yeah, you have to keep going until someone brings you back.
No, you
You
stabilize
get a
zero.
crit. No, you don't auto-stabilize unless you crit on one.
No, that's not
Yeah.
how we played in our.
Yeah, you gotta otherwise make 3 death saves.
You have three death
saves.
saves to succeed or fail.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes. And everyone in the game agrees with me and not with you. So, ha!
I'm sorry, God.
If it gets me alive faster, I kind of agree with God. You know, just.
I mean, yeah, we succeeded our roll.
Roll
That was
your
your
attack. That's a 26. Roll me some damage.
And I get an extra d6 for the hunter's mark.
Yep. Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
15.
How do you want this to go?
I want the arrow to go through its throat and partially sever its head.
I salute you, sir.
And it just...
Delicious.
The
That's delicious.
fairly normal-sized arrow through the somewhat undersized goblin. The arrow crashes through the throat, and even the fletching tears partial holes through the creature's gullet as it then falls over, gurgling and twitching before going limp.
And I'm going to finish my turn, which I guess it doesn't matter because we're out of enemies and
Also,
therefore out of initiative. But I'm hustling toward the sorcerer.
did
Okay.
we not put Leech and Brick on the initiative?
We did not, because Leech and Brick were too stunned by what was happening to really think about it. And also, I forgot to put them on the initiative count. And anyway, it was just
All right, we got it.
4 total goblins. Or 3 total goblins. Like, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, and there's 2 of us unconscious, so.
Yeah, fair enough. There are 2 of you unconscious, and 1 of you nearly there.
I don't know.
We
We're
wanna
all pretty
rush.
much in.
Leech will walk over to Metzi and heal Metzi for 12, and then
Yay.
we'll walk over to Brenly and heal Brenly for 12, and heal Glory for 12, and
Yay.
then Leech
I'm going to go...
sits down and heaves a sigh.
Oh God, why is it always fire?
I'm going to check out the Gabo sorcerer,
Okay.
what it has on its person.
It has. Someone needs to write this down.
I got it.
37 gold. A dagger +1. A wand of magic missile, level 1, 4 charges. The way wands work is that they do recharge as long as you don't use the last charge. If you use the last charge in it, it will become a stick. It also has a used scroll of fireball with the Kandorian Imperial seal on the back of it.
Okay.
That is what you get.
I will come over to where the rest of the party is and lay everything on the ground. And I'm going to... I need to heal big time.
Okay. Oh, I said the gold, right?
What's that?
37 gold.
Thank you. Yeah, okay.
37 gold, the +1 dagger, the wand,
Yep, okay.
and the scroll with the Kandorian Imperial seal upon it.
Yes.
And I'm going to
I have
cast Cure Wounds. is what I'm going to do.
So I will say that while you can cast spells, the other option is you take a short rest and use hit dice.
Use hit dice.
Ah, yes. Okay. Let's see how that goes.
Are you pushing the hit dice button?
No, I'm trying to get back to that page on my sheet.
Ah.
I have 4 hit dice. I would like to use them all.
Well, so what you do actually is you roll them. So hit the little hit dice text or whatever, and it'll roll it.
Yeah.
And that's how much you heal off of that one.
Right.
So it is possible to gain back
Gotcha.
enough hit points, right? So, like, only use the ones you need.
Gotcha. Okay.
They don't all recharge every day. Or
Correct.
Every long rest.
You have to have a long rest to get your hit dice back, right?
Yes.
Yes, but not all of them come back.
What do you mean not all of them come back?
I think you only get half of them back every long rest or something.
Something I
Half of your total or something.
typically treat a long rest as being just a total refresh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use 2, so that puts me at down 8. So that puts me at 22.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
All right. What do you guys want to do? This took, by the way, all of about 40 seconds for all this to go down.
That was crazy.
That was awesome.
I hurt.
Okay. So yeah, all of your hit dice. Actually, weirdly enough, you all got 9.
9!
9.
9.
9, 9, 9 for Moogs, Shakes, and Cubit. Sorry, I'm super squirmy today. Like I can't get comfy. We did a thing today for like a welcome back thing for the students, and I was outside and walking around a lot. And now I'm tired, but I'm also like I don't know. I keep like moving around because I don't feel comfy. Okay. Do you want to do anything else while you are here? Or would you like to return to the overland map and continue your journey?
Should we
What time
figure out
of
who?
day is it?
Should we figure out who's picking up the shit that?
So, I
put on the ground?
believe... I want to say that was actually after... Like, that was towards the beginning of the day.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you've actually... hang on, let me see where you're at. And perhaps someone in the stream can remind me if I am incorrect, but I don't think they've actually moved yet.
For which day?
Today.
Day number what?
4?
You haven't moved for day 4. You moved 3 days.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, God.
Long rest, character regains spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half of the character's total.
Yeah.
So if you have 8 hit dice, you get a max of 4 back.
At
Only
least
if you spent up to 4.
for now, you just gain them all back.
Or that.
Absolutely. I can't keep that amount of numbers in my head.
All right, so it is a brand new day. The signal fire was not lit. What would you like to do? I think I put you guys back on this map. Are you seeing the overland map again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it is up to you to decide what you would like to do. You are about a third of the way.
I have a thought. It's a little crazy. But what if we positioned ourselves in such a manner that we could light the signal fire and draw them to us? And as they approach, we could cut them down.
I
My only
love it.
concern is I don't know how many would come.
That would be great, but where are we going to hide?
On this,
In this
we're on
desert.
a raised mesa,
Yeah.
correct? So we have a defensible position. How many of you have ranged attacks?
But we don't know that lighting the signal fire would bring them here. For all we know, lighting that signal fire means, hey, that big evil thing you're going to do. Do it now. We
I don't know that goblins are organized enough to have a big evil thing.
They're not just.
I'm thinking that the Wraith might be pulling strings. Maybe.
see.
It also means, hey, they're out here in the desert. That means the town is largely undefended.
Well, they won't know who's lit the fire.
But we don't know what the signal fire is for. It could be for any number of things. It could mean put
Could
the
be
kettle
fun,
on.
though.
It could be very
You know how we find out what it means? We like it.
No. We think about things before we do them. And hey, Ren, don't you want to storm a castle? Doesn't that sound like fun?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes. Can
I would also
we do that?
Maybe, but let's think about it.
We're going to do that anyway, right?
Yeah.
We're going to investigate. Investigate does not always mean violence.
So you're saying if I don't like this fire, you'll let me storm the castle?
No, that's not what I said.
Hear what I heard.
Your ears work in a different way than most people's. We don't know what this signal fire signals. Lighting it
Would you
may
like
be a
to
bad
find out?
idea. No.
Aren't you curious?
No.
Given that they wish to defend themselves and alert the others, I can only presume that that means that the others' scouting parties may come if they see the fire lit. Hence,
Possibly. But the signal fire could mean there are people out here, everyone into the keep and lock it up tight. If I had a castle, that's what I'd be doing. It's a
You're-
very defendable position. They
you're
might
not
just
a
be-
goblin, are you?
No, but neither are you, last time I checked.
I never implied I was.
But you wondered if I was?
Never mind. He very patronizingly dismisses you and walks off.
Brenly, jokingly, is like inching her way towards the fire.
Brenly,
Bren?
Yes.
the cat has spoken. Forget the fire.
Get the fire.
Okay, so logic takes a holiday. I'm gonna go in the cart. And I just go and curl up in the cart.
In Goblin Eyes, look over at Leech.
Okay.
What would you do?
Can we
What?
like compromise? How about we start leaving? Wiley, you can shoot really far. You shoot like a fire arrow and light the fire as we're leaving, and then we can see what's happening, but we don't have to fight all of them.
Leech is raising his hand politely.
Yes, Leech.
Usually, a signal fire means get ready. So, probably, if you light the signal fire, they won't come to the fire. They'll all just go to the castle.
And just slowly my head like raises above the side of the cart, like
Very cat-like.
and then just goes back down again. Just like ears, just like
Finn is not amused and has left the conversation.
I just keep pissing him off. I love you, Wiley. Wiley, player. Hello, I love you.
So much for that coffee bonding. Oh,
Man, you just bested a wood elf in knowledge of his favorite enemy. He's not in a good mood. And you're a cat. You're a partially deranged cat spellcaster, so yeah, he's a little cranky about the deal.
Yeah, to be fair. Totally with you. Betsy's just
Wiley's
shit.
A-okay.
Oh good, okay. I'm just checking it. Because
Well,
my
no.
character isn't
No,
that settles it. And Glory whips the reins.
off we go.
All right.
I'm gonna pull Leech aside and Goblin.
That-
Leech, I'll thank you next time to check with me before embarrassing the shit out of me.
I'm glad I asked him.
Sorry, boss. Glory asked me, and I feel like I'm supposed to take orders from all of you. So if one of you gives me a direct order, I'll probably do it.
So I've noticed. Very well.
But you could order me to shut up.
Leech, I've grown to actually be quite fond of you, which I can't understand, given that you're, well, you.
Yeah.
But you've saved me on more than one occasion. And so I respect you. You've proven yourself a worthy friend.
Aww.
Though you are a goblin. And I don't much care for goblins.
He's a good one.
Put her there, pal!
I'll shake his hand.
It is moist.
I would wash that hand.
Perhaps tomorrow you might join us for coffee. I'm sure the cat would like that.
Really? Thanks!
I'm the cat now.
And I glance over at the wagon, waiting for the ears to come back.
Just literally just like blink.
One of them twitches. Yeah.
Doing that like satellite thing.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
And then just back and down. Oh my god, I love it.
That is
That's
good.
the best revenge, really.
That's
Really is.
wonderful. He's so sassy, I love it.
Glory eats her pocket bacon. Part of it.
Pocket bacon, now lint covered.
Pocket bacon.
I cleaned that bag, thank you, with divine energy.
Oh, it's in the bag. I thought it was in your pockets.
I still refer to it as pocket bacon.
It's in your pockets is.
Better.
It's in an ex-leech bag.
So it is
Well,
certainly...
perhaps we should make our way to the castle.
Yes,
I was
we are
gonna
moving.
say, it is certainly someone's turn to move.
Oh.
I believe Glory has first dibs on the movement.
No, it goes Bren Glory,
With Bren Glory? Okay.
I think.
Who moved it last?
I'm always last.
Okay, so
I established an order. What happened to it?
It's gone.
Everyone
Okay.
keeps forgetting I'm first.
Okay, so I'm changing
I
it
moved
now.
it.
The order is this.
okay.
The order is this. Moogs, it's Glory, Metzi, Brenly, Finn.
Okay. So second. Got it.
Yes.
Right. So are we starting?
Bren and I already moved it, so
Yeah. Because I knew my order. And it was first.
So Moogs, you moved it. I just want to
Yes.
point out that as you move it, so within this 4-hour span that you do that,
of bickering in the background.
yes, a signal fire goes up on the horizon here. I don't. Can you guys see where I'm radiating?
Yep.
No. Oh yes.
It's way up.
Way up north,
Okay.
nowhere near you. It is then echoed by one here. Okay. Then one here.
Light the beacon. Gondor calls for aid.
Hang on one sec, because I'm trying to see if I can move this
Goblin Gondor.
Yeah.
Maybe someone saw the fireball.
thing. Hang on, this is Grr.
Maybe some other shit happened. I mean, that was pretty fun.
Here we go. Okay, and then another one goes up here, and then another one goes up here, and finally, there is a beacon in the tower that is lit.
Well, shit.
And so you guys see this, it takes about a half hour for all of that to occur.
I feel robbed of lighting my signal fire then.
I am pretty sure
The
you'll
results
get to
the
light
same.
more fires in the future. And if
Glory
not,
look-
I just look at Bren and go, and if not, there's always Heinz Pants.
Perfect.
That is an option.
Glory looks just like, it's lit.
Good night, everybody. Game's over. We're done. I'm calling it. This is why we can't have nice things. Turns out Metzi is not a cat so much as a guinea pig. See?
Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. Okay, as you were.
Guinea pigs are like little sirens. They are.
Okay. Especially when they popcorn.
All right. So that was Moogs' go. It is now Shakes' go.
Oh, okay.
Shake, squeak.
Shake, squeak.
Yeah, okay, I squeak. I also snort and bray like a donkey. It depends on how I'm laughing.
For what it's worth, the squeak is entirely endearing. We all enjoy it.
We all love it.
I love the squeak.
Okay,
It's a good squeak.
Cubit.
It's like,
That's me.
Yes.
Your move.
Twyla, did you move it?
No, I moved. I didn't get to move it. That's okay. That's my move right there.
Okay.
Do it again.
Okay. So
Top of the order.
well, so hang on. So that's a whole day. That's a long day. And during the last 4 hours, the signal fires radiate backwards along the same path. So the tower shrouds their flame and then releases it again. And you see something in the flame cause it to turn red. Then a tower on the plane goes, and they go in exact reverse order from how you saw it a bit ago. Each time, this time, blazing red.
That look good.
And finally, the last one goes up, stays lit, flashes red, flashes green, and then goes out.
Leech, what do you make of this?
That's not in the playbook.
You can read?
No, it's pictures. Lots of pictures. What do you think my holy book is made of? And he
Didn't think you had a book, to be honest.
shows you.
And-
He shows you like a Bible of a god that you would need to make a fairly high religion check to recognize, but it is all pictures. It's
What is it?
Is that fairly high?
yes. It is
It's the 95th percentile.
yes.
Didn't he already tell us who his god was when we met him? I'm looking.
He
I haven't
has
got it
told
written.
you a couple of things, actually.
Nah,
God of love.
I've got the wrong book.
So it is Tamora, who is a goddess of luck.
Oh,
That's cute. So what do you think the goblins were doing with a bunch of lithium and barium?
That went right over Glory's head. Like,
Oh, sorry. That's probably a cubic question, not a friendly question.
Yes. That would be a little
Pretty
meta
colors.
game right there, yeah.
yeah, Glory's like, how do they make the red and the green fire?
Zed, given my apparently amazing expansive knowledge of goblins,
Yes.
would there be like a nature check or something, or stealth, survival? Not stealth.
What do you want to know?
If I can kind of decipher what's going on with these, do they must have a sorcerer or something that's making that
Okay, go
the
ahead.
color changes?
Make a knowledge nature, and add your hated enemy or whatever gives you a plus what to hit.
Favorite enemy, and of course it's not showing up. Hang on a second. For some reason, favorite enemy is not showing up. I get advantage on wisdom survival checks to track them, as well as intelligence to recall information about them.
Ah. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you have advantage.
So I will roll the intelligence for the information.
Yeah.
And that's a check, not a save, correct?
Correct.
All right, so we'll throw the old advantage toggle. And I suppose a 16?
Yeah, that's high enough. So you don't know exactly what the chemicals are, because goblins don't do this. This is
Right.
like signal fires aren't necessarily too advanced for them. Different goblins in different areas have managed to accomplish certain more rudimentary forms of long distance communication. But the multicolored fire
Yeah.
that's a new one. That's something that, from your personal knowledge, albeit anecdotal, but sort of expert, this is not something that they typically do. This kind of communication via fire signal is not standard.
Far too advanced.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I would say that they have some other entities helping them. This the changing of colors is far too advanced for typical goblinoids. But I do not know what or whom is helping.
All right. So you go to sleep. Well,
Let's see, anything to add?
it is nighttime.
Oh,
He
what would
says
I know?
sarcastically.
I'm a cat. Meow.
Oh,
Go to sleep in the car.
well played. I throw my coffee mug over the wall of the wagon, hoping it lands on Betsy's head.
I'm just gonna catch it. Like,
Cat-like reflexes.
see you
There you
in the
go.
morning, elf.
Indeed, Cat.
Oh, what's going on with Metsy's? Are you still patting Finn?
I am still occasionally like at this point it's literally just like walking over and just like patting cute and like patting Bren on the face and just being like,
And just like, oh, affection.
This last time you do that, it says, I need more.
and I get back into my cart and hunker down so I can have a very, very quiet, gritted teeth conversation. You picked the wrong person to fuck with, then, didn't you? I'm not good at this.
Do I hear this?
Make a perception check.
I'm actually trying not to be heard
Yeah.
this time.
Metsy, make a stealth check.
I'm gonna use another luck point and I'm gonna re-roll that shit.
Yeah, that'd be a crit miss.
Miss.
And I have to roll a d20 for this because I've got proficiency on stealth, so it's not just the standard.
No. It's
20.
luck.
You just re-click your stealth
Just
button.
do it again.
Okay. Hey.
There we go.
Okay. No, Gloria, I'm afraid that you do not hear this. Metsy is able to keep it separate enough. So, Metsy, say again what you said?
You picked the wrong person to do this to. I am not good at this shit.
And you're saying that to... Oh, the voice, yes.
The
Sorry.
voice.
I had a momentary loss of conscious thought.
I'm saying it to George. He's been named until he gives me a name. He's
Okay.
George.
I don't need you to be good at it. Your lack of technique is part of what I find so refreshing. No, you will need to do more than what you have done.
Define more.
A little kiss, perhaps, or
No.
tousling of the hair, or
That's awesome.
perhaps a full-on hug.
This could not be happening to a better character.
Haunted by an affectionate demon.
I am so glad for this item. Thank you again. For your generous
If I,
donation.
if I hug someone, will you shut up and go away for a while?
Depends on how good the hug is, doesn't it? If you hug
Roll for
someone
hugging.
sufficiently well, you won't hear from me for 3 days.
I'm sleeping. I don't hear this.
Brenly is really good at hugs.
Is
She's
everyone
efficient.
else? Is everyone asleep, or is everyone just hanging out?
I'm sitting meditating like I do.
Okay.
Brick is sitting next to the fire, going through just a whole bunch of flowers that he's gathered throughout the day. While there isn't a lot of wildlife, what there is, it would seem that Brick probably has sampled.
But Brick doesn't eat meat.
Say again?
Sorry, you said sampled. Do you mean ate? Because Brick doesn't eat meat.
Oh, the flowers, I said.
Oh, okay. Okay. And Bren and Gloria, are you both
Sleeping.
asleep?
Who's on watch right now?
I hadn't necessarily gone to sleep yet because you had just like ran and like
Yeah.
did it real.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Okay. I sit up, climb out of the cart, and I just walk over to Brick, and I'm like, just, can you just stay still for a minute, Brick?
I'm watching this very interesting.
Brick looks at you, raises an eyebrow.
You can respond.
Okay, you want me to do what?
Just like, I like step up onto like his leg so I can actually get closer to his face because he's huge, and just be like, without making a big deal or saying anything too loudly, can I hug you, please?
Yes. I would like this very much.
Okay. And very, very awkwardly, in a kind of, I don't know what my limbs are doing to do this kind of way, I just like,
Brick seizes you, picks you off your feet, and gives you a bit of a squeeze.
mm-hmm.
And you go, ha ha ha! I hug a cat!
No.
And then he sets you down.
Brenly hears this and like runs over.
You get there just as he's putting Metzi down.
I've got like claws in like his like jerkin thing, and I'm like, thank you, down, thank you.
Metzi, is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Go back to sleep, meditate, whatever.
Brick, what are you doing over there?
Brick
That's
is
my
sitting
other
there,
one a day.
and he's got the biggest shit-eating grin, and it just will not go away. He's just sitting there, like, playing with his flowers. And what you heard, by the way, in your head was, oh, yes.
Just like,
Ah! God, that was so much better than I remember.
shut up. You said you'd shut up.
I'm gone. Bye. Ta-ta.
And I pretty much like dropped.
It's afterglowing now.
I pretty much like dropped to all fours so I can run back to the cart. Full on kitty, just like.
All right.
And I am back in the cart, and there's a blanket over my head.
And
Just
with,
like angrily lashing tail, just like no.
and with that final violation of the evening, it is 10 till 9.
Oh.
I'm falling apart a bit because it is the beginning of the school year. I've been working quite crazily, and I'm just a little bit dead. It is also quite late for Shakespeare, as it usually is at this time.
Yeah.
So, let's go around and do our little wrap-up.
I
I
got
hug a cat.
Oh.
Yeah, before anything, can I have a round of
That was
applause
so
for
good.
Zed for Brick today?
Thank you.
Brick MVP.
Well played.
That's some good bricking.
Well played.
So I will start with myself today, even though I never do, but I will today. My ups were, actually I will start with my downs. My downs were that I have to tell Throck that I guess he was right and that Zoom is superior to Discord for the purposes of streaming.
We
Yeah,
had
well.
no hiccups.
Yeah,
My face was here.
yeah, the whole time. And then also, it wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the fact that every time you do it, I hear this sort of bass thump, thump, thump.
Actually, that's perfect.
The system is down.
It's down.
The
Club
system
Z.
is down.
Welcome to Club Z.
So yeah, so there's that, and then also just the fact that I am tired, and I'm forgetting little things. We are doing actually quite well on our journey. I know it feels a bit slow. Yes, please. It feels a bit slow, but we're actually doing just fine. It will get faster, the traveling, over time for reasons that you don't need to know yet.
Please don't make him ride a horse. It'll be all kinds of uncomfortable.
Uh,
He'll be like,
Finn's not done with that yet.
just like that, like on the saddle, like, nope, don't want to touch it.
I am tempted, by the way, to name the thing Ricardio, for anyone who is familiar with a particular episode of Adventure Time.
Wait, is that the heart thing?
Yeah, that's voiced by George Takei. Anyway, I shan't. Glory.
That's
Hi. It's me. Let's see, my negative was definitely getting caught off guard and underestimating a goblin patrol. Like, oh, it's just some goblins. We've dealt with this before, no problem. And then he whips out a fireball scroll. Before that, he stabs me. It's really bad. No.
So just a minor note about that. Do not underestimate the significance of the fireball scroll.
Because it's got the other empire on it.
Yes. All right. Sorry, you were saying?
There's that. That was my negative. Plus, it's kind of a weird thing, but it's kind of neat how Glory's been kind of thrust into this "what do we do" situation. Everyone looks at her and she's like, "What? I'm dumb."
Everyone looks at Glory, our
So she-
unofficial leader.
It's fun just making it up as she goes along, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. And again, Brick and James and Pocket Bacon bonding over coffee, and George. There's a lot of good things. You all look great.
Yeah, good job all around today. Mitzi?
That would be me. We seem to be starting with negatives today, so I'll do that. Probably being knocked unconscious, but to be honest, that's fair play. He has no armor on. I don't really have any negatives about today. It was really good. I'm glad that my face is here. That's excellent.
Yeah.
I apologize for the singing. It happens. No, I don't really have any negatives about today. Remembering that I took the lucky feat was a good thing.
Yeah, super good.
And I learned about exhaustion. I'm on to my pluses now. I learned about exhaustion, which is always good. And I really like the way the RP is going for Metzi and Finn, even though it's pretty much just my character being a complete dickhead.
Just constant, like,
I mean, cats. One day they're rubbing up against your ankles, the next day they're shitting in your cereal. It's one of those things.
just all the constant petty
Well
side
said.
eye is great.
Well said.
Just, knocking the coffee off the table. It's gonna happen. But yeah.
The cat.
The elf.
The elf and the cat.
Brenly. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm good. I'm very happy. I'm very tired, but I'm very happy.
Brenly.
My negatives are that I have to get a new headset.
Yeah.
And that people can give the DM crit. That's negative for me. They're supposed to be rooting for us, not against us.
Yeah,
right?
that
Like,
actually,
sure.
that's going on my positive list a bit late. Thank you.
No, that's a
He
joke.
works
I
hard. He deserves something.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. I like the interaction we can have with the community, whether it is positive for us or negative for our characters or whatever, to create that interest in things. My favorite thing though is George.
Formerly
biggest follower.
Maloon.
Oh, that is.
Or-
Oh no, that's James. George
James.
is the voice in Metsy's head.
Ah,
I
right.
am so happy that the further trauma is entertaining. He is so fucked
It is my
up.
favorite thing. Watching him be tortured.
Oh god.
That's
The
amazing.
second he can.
digging it.
This is going to end up with him like trying to claw the thing out of his head. It's going to be ugly at some point. It's going to get ugly.
Yeah.
I like hurting my characters.
And then finally, the grizzled old veteran, Wiley
I'm still not
Findelar.
convinced the world was in color in 1982.
Oh, Cubity. Come on. I've been nothing but nice to you, man. You Texans are a edgy bunch, aren't you?
Oh,
This is
bless
fun.
your heart.
I'm really enjoying antagonizing the cat a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's moved
The
from
cat.
really annoyed and not understanding to discovering little buttons and things. And so there's some condescending amusement kind of starting to happen there that I think is appropriate for a wood elf.
Oh, it's so fucking Gimli
and
and
the-
Legolas.
The RP, yeah. The RP around the group is dynamite, and Zed with Brick was awesome. I'm a little annoyed with Finn for swinging and missing on the goblin lore. So, but welcome to D&D.
Yeah, I mean, and
I have trouble coming up with the negatives. I'm just so glad to be playing D&D with y'all.
well, thanks, Cass.
I just don't have any. I'm having fun.
Yeah,
So good.
I gotta say, I think today was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
we've-
Oh, yeah.
huh.
One minor negative. I can't bring Hank with me everywhere because we've adopted enough. That's good.
Yeah.
I am taking that boy away. He's
Okay.
mine now.
All
Yeah, we
right.
got some child protection services action when we get back.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Social services has been called.
Gonna wake up the bastard elf so we can be like, hey, fix this.
Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody for showing up. Who showed up? Thank you everybody for checking in with us and watching this week's episode of New to the Party here on the Welcome to the Party Network. And Throck hasn't yet told me who we're tossing it to for the raid. So I'm sort of waiting on that a little bit. Unless we get a suggestion in the chat.
Or something.
Yeah.
See you, God.
Anyone? See, now that's not something you should ever say.
Oh,
I
you have
can't
been-
make decisions because I don't know where to send it to.
Greyhawk channel's up.
Oh,
All right, that works.
That's the only one I know of right now. So
That's fine. What is the name of it?
the Greyhawk channel.
Zuh?
oh.
Mini terrain domain is up too.
Okay, that works. Mini.
Yeah.
Oh, he already did it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
already did
Oh,
it.
well, fine. I was typing it, but that's okay. So, thank you very much for checking
That
in
is
with us.
that is such a dad move. Like, can you make decisions? No, I'll do it for you.
Never mind. Authority revoked.
You can make decisions while I'm doing it for you.
Yes.
While you're there deciding, I will be acting.
Tiny hearts.
Oh my God.
Tiny
Hearts.
hearts.
You're your baby.
Have a good Monday, everybody. Have a good week. See you soon. Bye.
And we're gone.